Stop what you're doing and watch if you want to catch the next Pepe-like meme coin with 400x potential. Right now, I'm going to deliver what I think is the most important meme coin on the market, especially right now on Solana. Then I'm also going to chart 5 coins with a lot of potential that are primed to explode, and they're showing strength even though BTC is pulling back very, very hard and the rest of the market is struggling. These coins are not struggling. They're all going to bounce and pump, and they're all showing immense strength. So stay tuned right until the end, because this is going to be a very fun, high energy show. 1, 2, 3, let's go. No time to waste. Here we are, my friends, with the Pepe chart, okay? This is Pepe's market cap, and the all-time high was 10 billion market cap. Insane, right? Now, let's do some moon maths, which is something we love. You can go on this website called Market Cap Off. This is not sponsored at all. You can go on Market Cap Off. Someone paid and put Momo there. Thank you to whoever did it. And let's see Momo's current market cap with Pepe's current market cap. We're basically at a 200x away from Pepe's current market cap. Pepe right now is at 5.8 billion market cap. We are at 30 million market cap, and we are at 200x away, which would put us at $6. Can you imagine Momo right now? Look at this chart. Amazing. It's about to break out. It's compressing. Once it breaks out, it's going to be explosive. Currently 30 million market cap. We are almost exploding. $0.03. Okay, can you imagine $6? Let's put this in price. Okay, $6. Look at how the chart with Pepe's current market cap would look like. We would basically go so high that everything that happened so far in Momo would be compressed so much. It's like nothing happened so far. We just have these giant ass movements to $6 until we reach something like Pepe's market cap. It's insane, but this can happen only in crypto and can happen only with meme coins. Now let's look at Momo's price if we're talking about Pepe's all-time high, which would be at 357x away from where we are, and would put Momo at $11. Momo at $11, so just slightly higher, almost a 2x away from Pepe's current market cap, which would be right here, very close to $10, just right here. Insane, right? What about Doge? Let me just, out of curiosity, you know, oh my god, we're 1000x away from Doge. Okay, it would be at $35, and Doge's all-time high would put us at like $90. I mean, these numbers are insane. These numbers are insane. Like, can you imagine like $50, close to $100? That would be Doge's all-time high. Insane. But anyways, let's look at the Momo chart. The Momo chart couldn't look any better. This is one of the best looking charts in crypto right now. I mean, amazing the fact that we were here, right down here, when this thing was worth nothing, like 100k. It just pulled so much, it resisted so much, and now we went to like 40 million market cap. We're just literally going sideways at 30 million. Do you guys realize how insane this is? How many meme coins just sideways accumulate at 30 million market cap? I mean, almost none. Like, only the big winners do this. It's amazing. It's looking very, very good. It's just kind of like coiling, compressing. Once this thing actually explodes and goes into a new all-time high, we're here. We're going to do something like this. Once we explode, man, it's going to be very aggressive. I think very aggressive. It's just the last swap of hands, and only thing that's going to be left is going to be diamond hands. Like, the people who don't want to sell at 30 million, do you think they want to sell at 50? Do they want to sell at 60? I don't know. Do they want to sell at 80? Like, how high are we going to go next? I think the next leg is going to be very explosive. It's going to be more explosive than people think. It's going to be tremendous. It's going to be tremendous. It's a tremendous meme coin with tremendous explosive potential. That's what I'm thinking. Amazing. Now let's talk a little bit about useless. Amazing strength. I mean, look at BTC. It nuked to 150. Look at useless. Barely did anything. Like, I actually thought useless would break down a little bit from this trend line. Maybe even go to 147, 150, you know, 200 million, 180, like break down a little bit. No, just amazing strength. Like, the bonk meta is one of the strongest metas ever created in crypto. It literally doesn't care about BTC. And we can call these altcoins, let's be honest. They're showing very, very big strength right now. Tremendous strength, tremendous. If useless isn't even gonna touch this trend line, it's just gonna go to like 500 mil by Monday or Thursday. Yeah, but it's looking like it wants to go to 500 million. It wants to go to $500 million market cap. Now think about Momo. We're still at 30 million, and our potential is to pull something like useless, maybe even more. Then we have SPX. SPX looks amazing. It just printed a new all-time high to almost 2 billion market cap, found some resistance on that 0.78 fib line extension, and then retraced to a place that's a bullish fair value gap, which is the previous all-time high. So the previous resistance, previous all-time high usually turns into support. When that happens, you know it's not going to go lower, and that was your bullish fair value gap for accumulation. For everyone that was late to SPX, we were very, very early. We were buying at the bottom, and it's going to go to 3 billion X, I think. That's the next major resistance. If you want to try and predict resistances on SPX, I think you got to use trend-based fib extensions. I think that's the only way to really try and predict these stops. And I think 3 billion right now is a good level for SPX. Good liquidity. It's slowly morphing into the most important meme coin right now. It's like the leading indicator. If it bounced, then useless bounces even more, and Momo, it doesn't even bounce. It just makes all-time highs because, you know, it's smaller, less liquid. But that's what we have when it comes to SPX. I mean, shout out to Murad. Murad is like the GOAT this cycle. He's like the Do Kwon Richard of this cycle. Can you imagine like having SPX and you don't even need to do anything? Murad is doing all the work for you. That's amazing. Like being a holder of this, it's very, very easy. The TA is obvious, cup and handle. Like I told you guys, scenario 1 happened, and I was just gonna keep going and moving. Then we have AWR, okay, another TA of mine that's working perfectly. Resistance here in this wedge. I think this wedge is gonna broaden a little bit. It's gonna maybe bounce there. Maybe it bounces once or twice, and then it goes into new all-time highs. This is one of the best communities of pump fund coins. I think the majority of pump fund coins are dying a slow death, horrible death. But AWR is one of those that can resist. And just like I predicted on my TA, it's just on that wedge, kind of going sideways there. Very good community. I like these guys. They didn't pay me not a single time. They didn't even ask for payments. They just told me like, hey, this is my meme coin. This is what we are about. They're not scamming. I like these guys. Then another TA of mine that worked perfectly is Syrup. And this is on base. Okay, this is a buzz coin. This is a DeFi project actually. Very interesting. So we have resistance here on launch, then acted as resistance here again before the breakout twice, then turned into support. So you know, damn, we're gonna go higher, new all-time highs, bam, new all-time highs. And then when it was at new all-time highs, I told you guys like this level here is gonna be maybe some support resistance. It's an important level, but the most important thing here is this trend line, this very big trend line that comes from December 2024. These trend lines that last months, these multi-month trend lines are very important. Look, this is what I drew when it was at all-time highs. It was literally here. It was before the entire breakdown. I was like, come, bounce maybe, and then touch the trend line, continue. I mean, it almost touched the trend line. Like this is TA. It's never going to be perfect, but look, exactly as I predicted. And now it's bouncing from the trend line very, very well. Sadly, I wasn't paying attention to these base coins, but I hope you were watching that video and you took my word for Syrup, because Syrup is, you know, top 5 most interesting projects on base. One of the very few DeFi projects that's actually interesting, that actually launched at a somewhat interesting, let's say, market cap. It wasn't very fair, but you know, you can trade these. And the only place you can trade is on Padre, which is the best exchange to trade, because you can trade SVM, so Solana Virtual Machine, and you can trade EVM, so Ethereum Virtual Machine. And of course, Base is an ETH2, so it's EVM. And you can trade anything from Base and ETH also on Padre. The other platforms don't allow you to trade EVM. They only allow you to trade Solana. And trading EVM is very important. So you could have watched my video and say, look, I want to put some limit orders close to Gustavo's trend line. So a minus 33% from what I set. You go and buy, you click on buy dip, and then you can set your limit orders. And then you can set your exit strategy. So, oh, I want to trade this close to all-time highs. I want to exit at 63.79%. You just come here, 63.79. And you would have your exit strategy set right after you enter. And you can also say, I want to stop loss on a minus 20% dip. So you have your entry on a limit order, you have your stop loss, and then you have your take profit. Everything you want on a trade with the click of one button. Then you click buy, bam, it executes perfectly. This is all modular, by the way. Everything here is modular. You want a watch list on your side, bam, there's your watch list on your side. You want wallet tracker, you can have wallet trackers with all the influence. You want a P&L tracker, you want to watch what's happening in the trenches while you're trading, all these meme coins upgrading, etc. There you go. I mean, it's all modular. Literally everything is modular. It's the best one to trade. There's a link down below. There's also a link pinned in the comments if you want to trade. Then another thing that's very interesting, one of my oldest first videos made 4 months ago, I said 128k BTC by July. I mean, forget the 128. The whole video is like, I think it's going to go to 120. I just used like a weird number so more people click on the video. It didn't work because it got 200 views only. It was one of my first videos. And look, we're in July and BTC touched 122. If you watch this video, everything I said here literally happened 4 months ago when we were right down here at the bottom. So as you can see, I'm very intuitive and I'm good at predicting things. Okay, that's one of my qualities. I'm very good at predicting. And I'm telling you, Momo's next leg is going to be explosive. Useless. It's not going to go away. SPX, very important. It's about to become the #1 altcoin on the market. And these are altcoins. Okay, if you think these big memes are not altcoins, you are not paying attention to anything in crypto in the past 2 years. They are altcoins. And there's still a chance that all of alt season is going to happen with things like this only. And the traditional alts will move a little bit, of course, like your XRPs, your XLMs, stuff with Colts, stuff like Pulse Chain, which is looking very good. I predicted the bottom of Pulse Chain as well. If you bought the bottom where I told you, you should be up. Basically, things with communities, essentially like a handful of coins might do well, but meme coins will 100% do extremely well. They're unstoppable. So you have to be positioned with memes. You have to be positioned with the best narratives. The best narrative right now is the bonk narrative. Stuff like Useless, stuff like Momo. Momo is like the best leverage bet within the best narrative right now, which is everything on bonk. Bonk is gonna pump, then spigots of capital move into Useless, and then capital moves from that into more risk, which means Momo. Hostiko is gonna pump, and then people will buy Momo because everyone missed Momo. All the influencers missed Momo. All the big big bonk guys. They don't have Momo yet. Or if they do, they're buying still. Everyone with, financial power is gonna have and be forced to make you guys rich. So hold your bags because we're gonna go to the moon. We might be the next Pepe. See you guys on Monday with more. I love you guys. Bye-bye. Mwah.